Hi!
Hi,
How are you
everyone.
girls?
Good. Good. How are you?
Very good.
Very good. I'm
Yes.
glad to hear that.
We changed the
The background, the house,
background.
actually.
Yes.
We changed the house. What
Okay.
do we have for today's program?
Oh,
guys?
today we are going to talk about feminism. Yes.
Nice.
Do you know when the feminism started here in Argentina?
Not a clue.
Not at all.
Me neither. No.
You can tell me.
Who knows?
The feminism in Argentina in general, started at the end of the 80s, with a strong power, and we continue with the fight. No,
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
you were being part of the marches and everything.
Yeah, we did.
Me too, but I am older. And I am older, and I am new in this movement. No.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It's strange, but
Nah, because the big power of the massive, I think, started in, I don't know, 2015 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
yes.
I mean, we
Like-
have like waves of feminism
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
history. And in Argentina, there was a big wave in 2000 and maybe.
No, 15 no.
No.
17,
17?
18.
Yeah, maybe with
Something
the
like
abortion law.
Yeah.
So I think we are all part of feminism since that wave.
Yes. I meant that maybe I am not too older than you,
Yeah.
but it was different. Like I grew in a different background
Yeah, totally.
where the machismo was there,
The patriarchy
the patriarchy.
was there. It's
Was
everywhere
there.
actually, but
It's still here,
Yeah.
but well.
Yeah, but we are fighting, and it's amazing to see the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could see the difference. I could see the difference.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
totally.
so
Very
clear.
good.
It's so clear. Even in, I don't know, my friends group, that we are all of the same age. We grow up in a different world, but it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
it has an impact, I think, in every aspect of
Totally.
our lives, from our relationships with other people and with ourselves, and the things we consume as TV,
Yeah.
movies, music,
Yeah.
books. I think it makes its mark in everything.
It's
Yeah.
so funny when you start to think in different, and you find yourself like analyzing everything.
Yeah,
Like you,
under the perspective of
yeah,
feminism,
you
it's a lot.
can't see anything in the same way than before.
Yeah. I mean the jokes. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Totally.
I remember when I was young, we used to take jokes to school to read in the break. No.
yeah.
And now I think about it, and they were
They weren't funny at all.
come on. No, well, this changed a lot, and I am super glad
Yeah,
to live
totally.
in this new era. No. Okay, we were talking about art.
Yeah.
You said something about art.
So yeah, I said that feminism make an impact on everything, especially in our everyday consume of things, books, films, illustrations.
Yeah.
So we have big artists in history that before feminism were silent. We are lucky to see how women that are illustrators rise from
Yeah.
from this era of men drawing things. So here in Argentina we have a lot of great illustrators, and we did a little research, and we have also in Spain and Latin America great illustrators.
Yeah.
So
They are
today-
making a big difference.
yes,
Yeah.
They
they
are
make
changing a lot of things. More with the social media. I think
Yes.
that
Yeah.
they are spreading around the world like super easy. Like now we can see someone from Spain And it's
Totally. And I think
amazing.
we are going to see it on the video we have for today. But it's important how these illustrators make a difference in how we perceive women and their bodies and the discussions we have.
Yeah.
Because we are not in the 20th century anymore. We have another discussions, we have another thoughts, particularly related to feminism. So I think it's great.
And it's important that they had the place to do some kind of things, because we are on that part of the of the
Yes.
thank you of the discussion.
Yeah.
So we tend to consume that kind of things, but it's important that they appears and that they have views, and well, that they being massive, so everybody could see that kind of things, because it's something that you normalize, like
yeah.
it's something that you are seeing on Instagram, and then something is here in your head, like
Suddenly.
Totally.
it's important to have that kind of image.
Yeah. So for this, we want you to enjoy with us a work that prepared Cele.
Hi, Cele.
Hi, Cele.
We adore you
Yeah, and we missed you.
too. Yeah.
This incredible work,
Yes.
It's a very nice work. So
super interesting.
yeah, you can follow it and then tell us your thoughts about it. Even if you are you do a different kind of art, would be important if you can share with us your thoughts or your art.
Totally.
No,
Yeah.
so let you there to see.
Cele's work.
Yes.
Feminism and illustration. Throughout the years, women were trying to find ways to fight for their rights. Marches, protests, talks, and also art were tools to share their thoughts. As a woman who lives in an epoch where things are changing fast and women's rights are on everyone's lips, and also as an artistic person who tries to share her own concerns, I feel obligated to ask myself, can I, as an illustration, do something to help with the fight? Is illustration a good tool to boost the change? A change of paradigm. Along history, the women image was shown under the ideals of patriarchy in every context, but this is starting to change thanks to the feminist fight and a new generation of women artists. The hegemonic body, a fit, tall, white and curvy girl, is the image we had consumed since ever. A housewife, economically and emotionally dependent of her husband, weak and delicate. We saw this kind of woman in every movie, publicity, TV show, and also in some artistic representations, chiefly since the 50s. But something is changing now, especially due to new generations. The gender perspective is trying to offer the little girl not only the classic princesses of Disney, but also new models to follow, like fighting women, body diversity, etc., to build women without prejudices, with the freedom to be whatever they want to be, not unattainable beauty models. Moderna de Pueblo is an artist who shows Disney princesses changing the message for a realistic and independent one. Also, Women of Illustrations share posts of artists about female empowerment and inspiring thoughts like anything can be a girl thing, trying to break the theory that some professions are only for men. Illustration and social media. Thanks to the social media, many women artists share their works on their pages every day, showing more quotidian and feminist image of women. The new art broke with the old parameters that all media has shown until this moment, trying to represent different body types, different skin, independent women who work and fight for their own freedom and security in a world that continues to treat them as inferior, as weak. Paulina Ardilla, Pri Barbosa, and Daniela Ladance are some Latin American artists that post on their Instagram profiles diverse women on their daily routines with their diversities so as to generate empathy and to feel identified. They also show women's sexuality, freedom, and right. Breaking stereotypes. If you only consume princesses movies or fairy tales when you were young, in the future you will probably want to have that kind of life story. And that is frustrating and unlikely to happen. But if you can see other types of lifestyles, different women and body types, or different aspirations, you can be free to choose from many options. Presenting diversity on media is a way to show liberation, to tell people you can be whatever you want and be exactly as you are. This is so important to share, especially with teenagers, because this is the age when you are looking for a model to follow. A very good example of this model breaking in our country is Chirimbote, an editorial which shares drawings or stories of real women fighters instead of classic princesses, women who broke their antique model of a perfect woman, and they called these characters the anti-princesses. Symbols of fight. Illustrators play an important role in every political manifestation because they make some strong symbols that people use as a flag. In every social fight, publicity and image are very important because in most cases they are stronger and more understandable than any speech, so it's easier to reach more people through them. We can find some important examples of this in the HM March, with illustration from a lot of diverse girls showing their fists or with violet handkerchiefs. Summarizing, during the last time we had found many examples of women artists who choose to combine their art with their search of rights. Lately, there have been many fights to promote a change of thought about how should a woman be and how to set future generations free from stigmatizations and detrimental images. This find aim at encouraging them to continue fighting for their rights.
Hey, excellent
Great work.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Cele.
Thank you so much, Cele. It was really interesting.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. Okay.
So, guys, do you consume normally illustrators?
To be honest, I just follow
Women
Maitena.
illustrators, yeah.
Maitena, I think.
Just her.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. The problem is that I don't remember the names.
It's difficult.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
difficult.
But you are going to say Chimbote?
Yeah, we have Chirimbote. I follow on Instagram. We have Flavita Banana.
Yeah.
We
me
have,
too.
well, Moderna de Pueblo that Cele mentions in the video. I follow Gabuleta, which is a great illustrator who talks about mental health. Now I'm thinking. We have, well, La Cope.
Yeah.
Cope.
La Cope.
La Cope is great. Fracasitos. I love Fracasitos.
We love Fracasita.
She represents me a lot. So yeah, I have a few on my Instagram.
I asked a friend that study art, so
Oh.
she can tell me better than than someone that I follow. So she sent me Ashu García Dibuja, Nadia Romero Marchetti, y Tomatoe.
Nice.
The last one I follow. She told me that are girls from here that study in the art university here, so I think it's important to name her too.
Yeah. So I think it's well, as Cele mentioned in the video, I think what is really amazing from these illustrators is that not only they put a non-hegemonic image of women, but they also put in discussion different topics from sexuality, or everyday life, or menstruation, everything, or,
Yeah.
or period. So I think it's great. We have
Yeah.
these discussions, and we have cartoons that represents that.
Yeah. They really enrich our knowledge, our culture, and as you mentioned, they make cartoons. I think it's for everyone, no?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And again, it gives us it generates debate.
yeah.
Yes.
Like it gives us ideas to chat with friends.
Yes, totally.
Like, hey, I saw something the other day.
It's funny. You should see it. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
makes a discussion.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. And also it enrich the environment of women artists.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like not only illustrators, we have movie directors, we have writers,
Musicians.
musicians,
Politicians.
Politicians. too.
Yeah.
but
Well,
particularly in arts, I think the women in general are not that represented. So we have a lot of movements around the world for that. Guys, do you consume normally, I don't know, women writers, film directors?
okay, in my case, honestly, I read or consume whatever I like
Yes, totally.
in general. And I am a disaster with names.
Yeah.
But I consume a lot of music, for example. I really like everything. So, for me, music is the art that I follow.
I mean, I think we all consume
yeah.
what we want, but it's a real thing that men has
Yeah.
a lot more of opportunities than women,
Totally.
particularly in arts.
Yeah, totally. Yes, it's
I remember that I had a time that I start to watching cinema, and I don't know, I start to seeing the iconic movies, but then I realized that none of them were women. So
yeah.
I make an effort and start to look for that kind of directors.
Yeah.
But like that, I have to make something to
Yeah.
see something about her.
Yeah,
Them.
I think now we have more possibilities.
Yeah.
I don't know. As I said, I like music, so we have musicians, female musicians from
Yeah.
All over the world.
yeah.
I think I was thinking about this iconic moment in, I think it was the Oscars. Was Natalie Portman with some other actor
I was to say
presenting
the same.
the prize for Best Director.
Yeah.
So that time it was, I think it was Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird was nominated, which is a great female director. I adore her a lot, and I love
An
her
actress.
films. Yes, she's an
She's
actress
amazing.
too and writer.
Yeah.
And it was Greta against 4 other men. So she, like, as this category is always won by a man.
Yeah.
So she said, like, here are the 4 men nominates and Greta Gerwig. It was amazing. You should watch it on YouTube.
Well,
It was
and
iconic.
she also wear a dress.
A dress,
With
yeah.
all, I think that it was a year that non-women were in that category.
Yeah.
So she made a dress with the names of the directors.
Embroidered in the
Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
so
Cool.
yeah.
I think actresses, or even actors, or the people from cinema, they are very important
Totally.
for these kind of movements.
Yeah.
Because I think it's because we can see their faces, like maybe an illustrator is
Yeah.
Yeah.
more
You
difficult for
just
them.
see the
That if we can't see their drawings, it's difficult to find them.
yeah.
No, but actors or the people who we can see on screens all the time, they are very important for all kind of movements and fights. So
Yeah. Luckily, we have a lot of women now
yeah,
directing and writing and illustrating things. We also have a lot of women in special effects, and in the movie industry, the film industry, we have a lot of women producing. In fact, we have an Argentinian woman, Victoria Alonso. She's one of the heads of Marvel, which is a lot.
Yeah.
It's Marvel. It's one of the biggest companies in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's important we have representation.
Yeah.
Totally. And before we finish, I would like to mention some artists from Argentina that we found in Filo News.
Yeah.
One of them is Mercedes Sosa.
Of course.
A great singer.
Great.
Yes.
Recently, I went to a cultural center here in Capital, and it was there was a big like Mercedes Sosa show with all her history and photos and videos
Amazing.
from all her history. It was really moving.
She was really into the movement of human rights and women's rights. So she is one of our most important artists. Also, we have Alfonsina Storni, for example.
Great poet.
Marta Minujín.
Marta Minujín, for
great
example.
artist. We have the Ocampo sisters.
Yeah.
Too, writers and poets. They were really important in that time where women couldn't write or publish their writings.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Maria Elena Walsh,
Maria
I
Elena
think
Walsh.
she is very important. She is not also a feminist, but also she's very important for the diversity.
Maria Elena Walsh raised us
Yes.
Yeah.
as a
did.
generation.
Yes. And not only one generation, no? Like, she raised a lot of generations.
Yeah, I know.
And in her music, poems, everything, she is always a fighter.
Totally.
No?
She
Well,
And I think we should like make a special mention to Kino,
yes.
who drew the iconic Mafalda,
Mafalda,
which is for those who don't know, a girl who basically has a lot of thoughts and doubts of everything in the world, and she's really revolutionary in some
Yes.
ways.
An innocent.
An innocent.
Yeah,
on the
you
other
know
hand.
that I have been talking with a lot of people around the world because it's my hobby.
Yeah,
We
know.
And everybody said, "Oh, I love Mafalda. I grew reading Mafalda. I know a lot about Argentina because of Mafalda." So, Kino, thank
Wow.
you.
Thank you, Kino.
Yeah.
He was really, he was in his way a feminist too,
He
Yeah, of
was
course.
totally.
with
course.
this character especially.
And also the different characters. of-
Yeah, he created a world
Yeah.
that make you think about a
Yes.
lot of things. So there
Because,
was,
for example, Susanita
yeah, totally, totally.
was what I never wanted to be. I was reading and I said, okay, I don't want to be like him, like her, or like that. I want to.
I think
No?
it's great that he shows us how to. I mean, it's not bad being a Susanita,
No,
Either.
no.
but it's good to know that you have other options.
Yeah.
Because we were all raised to be Susanitas,
Yes.
but we found in Mafalda another way to be.
Yeah, and the criticism of the mother
Yeah, totally.
was all the time like great, no? Like how she analyzed the world was great, and I swear I read Mafalda since I was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned to read with Mafalda, I think, and it was like, okay, I was 7, 8 years old reading Mafalda, like saying, okay, my mom, it's not okay if my mom is cleaning all the time or
Exactly.
making the house.
Makes
the
you
house
question
work.
things.
Like, yes, or okay, why I don't know about politics? Mafalda knows, or why I don't know about this? I should learn. So I started like reading journals. Really, I opened my mind a lot. No,
Yeah.
I could see the world differently.
Totally.
yeah.
So well, guys, this is the end.
This is the end. Okay, let us know
Yeah.
Yes.
your thoughts about this. If you are a follower of any illustrator, artist,
You can share it with us. It's interesting. We really want to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe your partners in Alas want to see it too.
Yeah.
So maybe during the week we'll be putting a box on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can tell us your artists or illustrators, film directors, musicians you want to share with us.
Yes. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
WhatsApp,
And you can join Alas too.
of course. You are more than welcome.
Yeah, totally.
So, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
very much.
Thank
See
you.
you
Thank you,
next
Sele,
time.
for the video.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay.
See you
I'll
next
see you next program.
Yay!
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.